This is my audience. Majority of people can say that they look up to someone. These people can either be famous or someone very close to your heart. For me, this person would have to be my grandfather, George Washington Story Jr. He was my mother's father. His occupation was a chicken farmer. He wasn't famous, and he didn't have any money, but he had all the love to share. My love for him will never go away, even though he passed away 6 years ago. His death was unexpected, and the image I have of his last days is something I wish I could forget. So instead, I remember him as he was, full of life and no worries. My grandfather was sweet and silent, yet strong and sturdy. He was a great shoulder to lean on. The person I am today is all because of him. I'll never forget this picture I have of the two of us. I was around 1, and my grandfather had me on his lap while driving a John Deere, which ran like the wind. It was yellow and very big. Many people don't understand my love for John Deere, but it keeps my grandfather close to my heart. I even had my parents buy me a real John Deere just so I could say that I'm just like my grandfather. John Deere is the one thing that is just between us. No other grandkid shared that love. He showed me what a true country girl was and how to get down and dirty. Also, that guns are a way of life and killing your own food is worth it. I think I ate deer meat for years thinking of steak. Now, I won't even eat steak. I even learned what it took to run a farm, more like a chicken farm. He had over 80,000 baby chicks at a time. What most people don't realize is that about 5,000 baby chicks die in their first few days of life. I also learned how to drive a tractor and four-wheeler by the age of 10. Besides being a chicken farmer, he was a hunter. He would take me in the woods and let me experience nature, but he never let me touch his gun. I will say that I like not knowing where my food comes from and how it was killed. My grandfather was always so happy. Even in his last days of life, he ended it with a smile, even though he didn't know what was happening. That smile will stay with me forever. I loved his random jokes, like if your nose is itching, then why don't you scratch it? And then he'd get up and scratch your nose. He showed me that if you live your life to the fullest, then there is never a dull moment. My grandfather was like a box of chocolates. He was always surprising me with how he lived his life. Nothing ever made him sad. Bonding with him made my summers. It was just the two of us during the day. It was like living without rules. We would snack and mess around. We were two peas in a pod. Even today, my family sees him in me. When thinking of him, it brings tears to my eyes. Those summers changed my life. These summers were warm and full of sunshine with the love that we shared. It was bright with his smile and mine, and with the bond of our family that we all joined in. And I miss them like crazy. I can't tell you how many John Wayne movies I watched with him. I may not have liked them, but to me, all that mattered was being with my grandfather. Now that I am older, I would give anything to watch those old westerns with him. My grandfather was the world to me, and in my heart, he will never be forgotten. He taught me that life was a big experience and not to take it for granted. And it's not what you have in life, it's how you live with what you got. He is my hero, and I love him with all my heart. Thank you.